Hello everyone, welcome to this next session on user defined function. In this session, we look at more aspects of function in detail, such as what are the uses of function, how function is defined without argument, how function is defined with arguments, how we can use default and keyword argument, what is the variable scope in a function, means lifetime and variable scope in a function, what are mutable and immutable arguments in function, what is their use in function. First we look at uses of function. As per definition, divide large and complex program into simple and smaller tasks. Reduce duplication of code, means once function is written, you don't have to write that function again and again, you just utilize that function by its name. Reduce the scope of bugs. To understand this, let us take an example. Suppose there are 20 function in a program, and suppose function number 10 is having some bug or error. So what we will do is we will focus on function number 10 only. We will not disturb other functions. So here our scope, our focus is on one function. That is what reduce the scope of bug. Thus debugging is also easier in functions. Okay, facilitate reusability of the code. This is same as duplication of the code. Use function written by others without exactly knowing how they do what they are doing, thus it implement abstraction. To understand things, let us take an example of library function. We are using library function without knowing the background detail of that function, without knowing the coding of that function. Suppose string function, lower function, we are just calling by their name, and we should know what function is doing only. That is important for us. How they are doing is not important for us. That is called abstraction. So let us take the first example of function without parameters. So here what function we are defining the function. We have already defined the function in the previous sessions, in my previous session. So function defined, user defined function is defined using def keyword. Then we have to take the name of the function, and within the round bracket parameters. If there is no parameter, then only with blank parameters, means round brackets without parameter. And what this function is doing is it is giving the printing the result as welcome to class 12th, and we are learning functions. Then when we call the function display. But here one thing you have to note, that if there is no return statement in this function, it means that function still returning something. What is returning is none value. We can check it on the editor. Okay, here we have created this function. See, def function display print welcome to computer lab. When I call that function, it print welcome to computer lab. Now next I want to check that what function is returning. Let us say x is equal to display. Usually we don't call if function return is having no return statement, then we don't call like this, x equal to this. Right hand side we are taking variable here. Just we want to check that whether function is returning some value or not. Here x is equal to display welcome to computer lab. Then we say print x, printing the value of x, it will print none. We can also check the type of the x. Type means data type of the type. Function gives the data type, it's a built-in function, so it is giving us none type. Okay, so let's move to the next part, is function with parameters. Okay, we are taking here example is let us say f of x is any function which is finding the square of any object if applicable. If it is if that operation is applicable to object. Condition is that if that operation is applicable to x. Okay, let us take an this look at the editor. So create this function def f, taking one argument x. What this function is doing, it's returning square of that number, x into x. Okay, let us call this function f of 3. What is the answer here? 3 ka square is 9. Then we say f of 2 plus 2j. It is a complex number. So it is also finding the square of the complex number 8z. Let us say f of hello. Okay, it is giving an error here. Okay, so what is the error here? If the object is of type this sequence means string, so multiplication means square is not possible. Okay, squaring is not possible. X into x is not possible here. We cannot multiply. If it is an plus operation, then it is applicable. Then it concatenates. So I already told you that square means it is whatever the argument given to x, it will find the square of that argument, that object, if applicable. So when I pass string, it is not applicable, so it's showing me the error. Okay, then move on to the next. One more example of with the parameter is average function. Okay, write a function to find the average of two numbers. Okay, so here function is def average, taking two argument. Then here I am taking the triple quote string. That string is called an doc. This string is not going to store anywhere. It is not going to store anywhere. I am not taking variable for that. What will happen here? It is a very high important documentation of the function. So docstring is note, you can check it, see the note here. Docstring is most highly recommended statement in function, because we should know what function is doing. Okay, so which tell what function is doing. It is just like a help to the user. It is an help of the function. So we can check it on the editor also. Let's see. Create this function def average two numbers, then colon, return average is a plus b divided by 2. So we can take the doc string here also. सबसे पहले हम डॉक स्ट्रिंग लेते हैं, एक मिनट. ओके, ट्रिपल कोटेड फंक्शन टू फाइंड average of two numbers. Okay, this is doc string. Okay, and the function is over. Let us call this function average of 10 comma 15. So it will give 12.5 is the average. So now I want to take the help of I want to see the documentation of that function. What is the statement to see the documentation? Say print average dot double underscore doc double underscore. Now statement is print dot function name, then dot, then double underscore doc double underscore bracket close. So function to find. So you can similarly you can check any library function documentation. Say print length function. Suppose length dot doc. So what is doing here? Documentation. It returns the number of item in a container. Okay, I hope it is clear. Documentation is very important for the function, so it is highly recommended. You must write documentation of every function in your program. Okay, then passing argument. Now three types of parameters you can pass to the function: positional argument, default argument, and keyword or named argument. Positional argument, example which we have discussed in the previous slides is positional argument. Say average, we are taking the average of two numbers, or you can say square of any object is an example of positional argument. Okay. What happened in the positional argument? When function call, the number of arguments and order of argument must match. Suppose function is having two argument, you are supposed to pass two argument at the time of calling the function. Okay, so default argument. Next concept is default argument. Default argument means at the time of function definition, when we write the function header, the arguments to be given a value at that time. That is, for example, here def area r is equal to 5. This r equal to 5 is a default argument. Okay, so if what this function is doing, calculating the area of the circle. So again we can check it on the, you can also type Simon with me, def area r is equal to 5. This is default argument, means at the time of function header, you give the value to the variable in the arguments. Okay, so this is return 3.14 into r into r. Okay, say area. Now here I am not giving any arguments. So what the function will do, it will take by default the value of argument which is given at the time of definition, which is 5. It will calculate with a radius 5. Now here next time I will give the argument 3, so it will calculate with 3 radius. Okay, this is how default argument is very useful. Now next, one thing you have to keep in mind while giving the default argument is that you always start giving the default argument from the right side of the argument list. There should be no gap in between. It should be continued from the right side. So for example, here first definition says simple interest, principal rate, time equal to 1. It is correct definition. Now next definition, principal rate equal to 6 and time. Here time is not default, rate is equal to 6 is default. So it is wrong definition, because default argument always start from the end of the arguments, means from the right side. So rate should come to the right side of the time. Then here next definition, principal rate equal to 6 time. Now it is correct, because time is also, because here is continuation of the default argument. In the next definition, it is also correct. All three are default, means continuity should be maintained from the right side. There should be no gap in between. It is the correct definition of the default argument. Then keyword argument, which are also called name argument. So we use keyword argument in function call. Okay, means in function call we write the name of that argument, formal argument, and assign the value to the formal argument using equal to sign. Okay, in the calling statement. So what we can do with the keyword argument, that we can change the order of arguments also. Okay, let us see an example here. Function is def welcome, taking two argument, greet, name is equal to world is default argument. Then for what function is doing, it is printing greet and name. So I am calling here the function welcome with one argument, hello. So what happened here, second argument will be taken by default. In the second call, hi is the first argument, name equal to Guido. Here I am calling by calling this keyword argument name. Name is a keyword argument. Okay, name is equal to Guido. So world will be replaced with Guido. So let us see this on the editor. Def welcome greet is the first argument, then name is equal to world colon print greet comma name. Now let us call first call is I am just passing hello, first argument. Now first argument goes to greet and second argument will be taken by default, so it will print hello world. Now next welcome greet hi, then say name equal to Guido. Okay, here name, here what I am doing here, I am taking the keyword argument, I am calling by name of the argument in the calling statement. This is called position argument. Again, welcome name is equal to Guido, comma greet is equal to hey. So see, here I am changing the order of the arguments. I am just first giving by name equal to Guido and greet. So hey Guido, same output. Then next call, welcome name equal to Guido, comma hey. Okay, here the function give me the error here. Let me see, syntax error. What is error is, you cannot take positional argument after keyword argument. This thing you have to keep in mind. Okay, this is very important point here. You cannot take positional argument after keyword. I am giving the value of that argument, but here also I am changing the name of this you can say order of the arguments. So I am first taking the positional argument, then second I am taking, first I am taking keyword argument, second I am taking positional argument. So it is not possible. Okay, this is an error. I hope this is. Then next point is scope and lifetime of variable in a function. So what is scope of a variable? Means it's a portion of a program where the variable is, means where the variable is accessible, means visible, or you can use that within the region, is called a scope of that variable. Okay, so variable which are declared inside the function or which are in the variable arguments, parameters are local to the function, and variable which are declared outside the function is having a global scope. So example is given here. So I am taking one example. So x equal to 10 is a local variable. It means variable which are defined inside the function is a local. Let us see again on the editor. So I'll call here okay def sample x is equal to 10. Now this see, x equal to x is variable created inside the function. It is a local variable. Now print x. Okay, I'll call this function sample. So it will give me the answer 10. Now I'll here after outside this function I will say print x. So what is the output here? It will print none, means x is not defined. It is an error basically. X is not defined. X is not defined is an error. Okay, because I am using x outside that, I am using x outside that function. It means this x is known to this inside this function only. This x is known to inside this function, is not visible outside the function, so it is not defined. So this is the use of local variable. Now let's take another example of say x equal to 20, def sample def sample x is equal to 30, print value of x inside function x, say sample. What is the output here? Now look at the example. First I am taking x equal to 20 outside the function, then I define this function, then I took x is equal to 30 inside the function. Now this x is local to the function, it will display me the answer 30. Okay, if I say print value of x outside. Say now here if I ask value of x here, what is the answer here? Now I am giving the print statement outside the function, so it will print me 20 because 20 is the scope. 20 is value, this x equal to 20, the scope of this variable is the whole program, whereas scope of x equal to 30 is inside this function only, it is not visible outside this function, and scope of this x is outside function, so it will give me 20 answer. So this is the difference. So here x is, you can say it's a global variable, and x equal to 30 is a local variable. But can I use what is if I want to use that global variable inside the function here? Let us take one more example here. X is equal to 20, def sample x equal to x plus 10, print value of x so here it's an error, again reference error है यहाँ पे on board. So I'll take another example here. Say def, let us take new editor, def sample, let us pass a variable, say x. Okay, then I say x equal to x plus 10, print value of x inside function. So now I will define here variable a equal to 20. Now so I'll call say sample a. What it will giving me? No, a, when I pass a is here is a global variable. When I pass a is a x is a reference to a, x is a reference to a. So when I say x equal to x plus 10, so what it will do here? It will add the value of x to 10, 30, and it will create a new variable here. You see, it will create a new variable inside the function. It will display me the answer 30. Now I want to check the global variable. Print value of a. Let us check the value of a. It is 20. It is not modified. So it means now if I want to use the global variable, here I am not able to use that global variable a equal to 20. I am not able to use. Okay, so if I want to use that global variable, so what I will do here, I will just do the little modification here. Sample x, I'll say global x. Okay, sorry, def sample, def sample global x equal to x plus 10. Okay, print value of x inside function. Let us define this variable. Let us say a equal to 20. Okay, sorry, x equal to 20, well taking same global value x equal to 20. Now I call here x is globally declare sample. So what is the value here? 30. Inside the function it is 30. Now I want to check, print outside the function, print x. What is the answer? 30. So here global variable is changed. That is what I want to show you, that global variable is modified. Okay, this is these are the example which I have already discussed. Here I am showing that this is global variable, I am modifying it. It will give me the error of reference. It give me the error of reference. Now if I want to remove that error, so I have to take the inside the function global x. I have to give the that global variable name preceded with the global keyword. Okay, then next is mutable arguments. In Python, mutable arguments are always passed by reference. Mutable means which can be changed, which can be modified. Okay, so I know that list is modifiable, string is immutable, but list is modifiable. So here what example is given before, I am taking a function that taking one argument x, which is a reference to the list. X is a variable which is a reference to the list. Then I creating the list, I am this passing this list to the function. It will give me the output modified list. So I can check it on the editor. See, def sample x. So x of 0 is equal to say 30. Print list inside function. पहले हम फंक्शन के अंदर लिस्ट चेक करेंगे. x, let us create a list. L is equal to 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Now list is created. Now call the function sample L. Now L is a reference to this variable x, so it means list inside the function is this. Now I want to check outside this function. I'll say L. See, L outside the function is also modified. So hence mutable variables arguments are always passed by reference. Now one problem is there that you have to keep in mind. See the note here. When we pass a reference and change the received reference to something else, okay, the connection between the passed received parameter is broken. For example, I am passing the list, x is a reference to the list, but here I am assigning the x with the new list. It means here x is new object is x is referring to the new object. Here x is referring to the original list. Here x is referring to the new list. So what will happen? Inside the function it is changed, outside the function list remains same. So again check it on the editor. I will open the new editor. So let us see, def sample x colon x equal to 10, 12, 14. See, output is 10, 12, 14. So first list of that reference goes to x. Now x is the new list here. X is referring to the new object here, means x is modified. So when I say print x, it will give me the list. Now I will print here the original list 20, 30, no change. So this is what I want to notice here. We want to notice here that when we pass a reference and change the received reference, we have changed the reference of the x here in this function, the connection between the passed and the received parameter is broken. Okay, this is also very important point. Then immutable. Again taking the example here, n is a 20 is a global variable, def change x equal to x plus 20. Now here what is the x equal to x plus 20 is an value of x, okay, change n, value of n is n 40 and value. Now first look at the function here, x is a reference to the n, okay. Now in diagram also n and x referring to the same object 20. So when I say x equal to x plus 20, the new value is 30. Now this 30 value reference will again, x is getting the new reference of 30 value. So okay, now so see the diagram here. When we pass argument to function, the function has local variable x refer to the same object. Now comes to the interesting part, x equal to x plus 20. Since integer is immutable, so x is an integer is immutable, so we are not able to modify by adding 20. Okay, so we'll say integer is immutable, we cannot modify, so we are not able to modify by adding 20. So it create a new object by adding 20, that is 40. So what is the answer is, it is a new object of x. So 20 is not modifiable because x is a reference to that memory location. So you cannot integer is immutable, you cannot change, so it will create a new object here. So you can check it on the editor also. Let us say global variable n is equal to 20, def change x colon x equal to x plus 20, print x. So let us call change I pass the value of n, answer is 40. So when I say print n, what is the answer here? 20. So that is also again, because n is immutable, so I cannot change. It is a reference, x is a reference of n first, then I want to change that reference, so it is not possible. So immutable cannot be changed in the function, okay, it remains same outside. So that's all about we discuss in this session uses of function, example of function with and without parameters, passing parameter, positional, default and keyword argument, scope of variable in functions, and lifetime of variable in a function, mutable and immutable arguments. Thank you very much.